Hi everybody, this is Sean at Honey Drop Farm. I broke one of my foundationless combs here. See, it's broken, and I've already, my wife already started putting some thread in there to hold it, but it's still kind of sagging a little bit, so I'm just going to finish that up. So you can use rubber bands or something like this. The tricky part is starting, and that's the part you won't see in this video, unfortunately, because we already started. The more fragile the comb, the harder it is. This comb is already a little older. It's had some brood in it. It has some propolis in it. It's tougher wax, even though there is some honey at the top. But anyway, so you don't have to tie any knots or anything. Just take your sewing thread and just wrap it around the end of the frame several times, like this, and then the friction will hold it in place. Then you come down and around, and if it's really wanting to wobble a lot, like another comb that I did earlier that I broke, I fixed that one by kind of propping it up with these jars like this, and then it's just sticking the end out into the air here over the edge of the table, and that gave me a lot less pressure to keep the comb vertical while I was doing this. So I recommend wrapping it around the end once, then wrapping it around the middle of the comb several times, then wrapping it around the end of the frame again several times, then wrapping it around the comb again several times, because the bees may break your thread before they've sufficiently attached the comb to keep it from from falling when the thread is broken. So if the thread is the only thing holding it up, and then they cut the thread, well then they're going to be like, oh no, what did we do? As everything starts falling to pieces inside their hive. So if you wrap it around the end, in between wrapping it around the comb, and you do that a bunch of times, then that will prevent that from happening. You might wonder how the bees manage to deal with having all this thread in the way. Well, it doesn't stay in the way for very long. They will attach this really nice, really fast, because there's plenty of wax here. They don't have to make wax. They can just take the wax that's here and thicken it and reuse it and arrange it the way they need it. And they'll attach it down here at the bottom where it's touching. They'll fill in this gap up here at the top and on the sides. They'll just fix it beautifully. And that way you don't have to lose your comb, and they don't have to make new comb. Everybody's happy. So hopefully that was a helpful video for you. If so, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And thank you for watching. See you next time.